If you're feeling exhausted no matter how much you sleep, even if small decisions feel heavy, or if you're wondering why I can't just get it together, this episode is for you. Today, we're talking about why burnout isn't just stress, how to tell the difference, and practical ways to break through the cycle for good. Hey mama, welcome to Career Growth for Working Moms. If you're stuck in a job that doesn't fit or burning out trying to do it all, you're in the right place. I'm Shannon, a career coach and fellow working mom. Here, you'll get simple career strategies and strength-based leadership tips to help you grow with clarity and confidence. So grab your coffee or reheat it for the third time and let's do this. Hey mama, welcome back to the show. Today's topic is one I know will hit close to home for so many of you because it's one of the most common struggles my clients bring into coaching sessions. Burnout. That bone-deep exhaustion, the mental fog, the constant second guessing, the feeling that no matter how hard you work, it's never enough. Here's what I want you to hear today. Burnout isn't just stress. It's a cycle that rewires how you think, feel, and show up. And it requires a different approach to break free. I remember sitting in my car in the school pickup line, tears streaming down my face, thinking, I can't keep doing this. I was successful on paper. I was so grateful for my kids, my job, my marriage, but I felt empty. At first, I told myself it was just stress, a busy season, that if I just slept more or worked harder, it would pass. But it didn't, because it wasn't just stress, it was burnout. And burnout isn't solved by more sleep or better planners. It's healed by changing how you lead your life. That's what we're unpacking here today. Burnout versus stress. What's the difference? Stress is temporary. It feels like high blood pressure with an endpoint, motivation to push through, relief once the task is done. Burnout, though, it's chronic, and it feels like emotional exhaustion even after rest. Cynicism, resentment, or numbness, or maybe reduced performance and confidence. Stress says, I have too much to do. Burnout says, nothing I do matters. Which one of those resonates more with you right now? Stress or burnout? Pause and be honest with yourself. Naming it is the first step to healing it. Burnout doesn't happen overnight. It's a cycle that builds in layers. It starts with overcommitment, trying to say yes to everything to prove your worth, or overfunctioning, doing for others what they could do for themselves. And then overcompensating, working harder to cover your exhaustion, and overload, emotional, mental, and physical depletion. And then finally, shutting down, withdrawal, numbness, questioning your value. Where are you in this cycle right now? Are you in this? So let's break down how each leadership style uniquely experiences burnout. Starting with the boss lady in action. Your burnout trigger is carrying too much solo because no one else will do it right. To break that cycle, we must delegate small tasks this week that, even if they're imperfect, your value isn't your output. So you charismatic queens, your burnout trigger is overcommitting to stay visible, needed, or liked. So to break the cycle, you need to check in. Are you saying yes to align or to appease? Practice one aligned no this week. For you heart-centered guides, burnout trigger for you is absorbing everyone else's emotional load. To break the cycle, schedule intentional solitude. 10 minutes counts. You're allowed to disconnect so that you can then reconnect. And you visionary brainiacs, your burnout trigger is analysis paralysis and mental overload without action. To break that cycle, choose one idea to implement this week, no matter how imperfect it is. Let me give you a couple of real life examples. Emily, who is the boss lady, was working late every night cleaning up everyone else's mistakes. She thought she needed better time management, but what she really needed was permission to let go of doing it all. Renee, a heart-centered guide, was so emotionally invested in her team's well-being that she neglected her own. Once she started protecting 30 minutes a day just for herself, her energy slowly returned. And Hannah, a visionary brainiac, spends months planning her business launch, without ever posting. One messy first post created momentum that shifted her energy out of burnout into action. So here's the 4-part burnout breaker framework. Number 1 is awareness. Identifying where burnout is showing up. Is it your body, your mind, emotions, or spirit? Then think about what signals has my body been sending me lately? Think about that. And number 2 is your boundaries. Start with micro boundaries. 5 minutes alone in your car before walking into the house, or closing your laptop at 5 p.m. instead of 5:15. So where can you set a boundary today that feels easy and kind? Okay, number 3 is alignment. Ask yourself, what do I want more of this week? And what do I want less of? Then think about what activities are draining you and what you can delegate or even delete. And number 4 is action. Pick one small action to build momentum out of the burnout pit. What is one tiny next step towards what you want that you can start working towards? So now let's do a quick guided visualization to get to your restored self. Close your eyes, unless you're driving, and take a deep breath. Imagine yourself 3 months from now. You wake up feeling light. Your mind feels clear. You feel grounded, peaceful, and purposeful. Where are you? What does your morning routine look like? How do you carry yourself at work? How are you connecting with your kids, your spouse, your friends? What are you no longer tolerating? What are you deeply grateful for? Take a moment. Breathe that in. That woman is already within you. She's just waiting for you to lead her there. And you can do it. Mama, you're not broken and you're not failing. Burnout isn't your fault, but healing is your responsibility. Because your family doesn't need your perfection. They need your presence. And that starts with leading yourself out of burnout, one small choice at a time. So here's your challenge this week. Identify your burnout trigger from your leadership style. Pick one micro boundary to implement today. Take the leadership style quiz to lead yourself with clarity and confidence if you haven't done so already. And then leave a review if this episode brought you hope. Your words help another mom know she's not alone in the burnout cycle. You don't have to push harder. You just have to lead differently. So let's build it together. I'll see you next time, Mama. Hey, Working Mama. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. If so, would you take 30 seconds to share it with a friend who's stuck in her career but doesn't want to sacrifice her family to grow? Also, please leave a quick review on Apple Podcasts. It seriously lights me up to know this show is helping you navigate burnout, find clarity, and lead with confidence. All right. Time to shut down my laptop and pretend I'm not hiding from folding that laundry. I'll meet you back here soon for another episode of Career Growth for Working Moms. You've got this.